Movie notes on The Wolf of Wall Street, 2013 film, 30 April 2025 viewing. I am Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle, and this is my movie notes for my Wednesday, 30 April 2025 viewing of the 2013 film The Wolf of Wall Street, which is approximately 3 hours long. Yeah, 3 hours. Okay, so I've been watching it off and on. Press play if I walk out of the room, press pause, that kind of thing. And my description for this viewing, I've seen it a number of times before, it's a biographical film about a businessman named Jordan Belfort and his beginnings in the 1980s and his rise and fall in the Wall Street / stock market finance environment. I have not ever bought a stock, and I have not ever owned a stock. I have not ever bought stocks, the plural of that. I have not ever owned stocks. So like for me, I'm like, this is still elusive in me understanding it in terms of like having like the stock market. I'm like, okay, finance, a form of finance, a sub discipline. And so it's kind of about this guy's antics and like really kind of like boisterous work environment that kind of comes with this guy and his kind of personality. He's I say this, so there's like a person can have personality and emotion, and a person can have personality and be emotionless, and a person can be very emotionful without personality. The couch potatoes, they act and behave, and their expressions are of emotion, not of necessarily personality. The couch potato, and this guy's like somebody who's like can do both the emotions and the personality thing, like in their face and stuff like that. And so there we go. You know, I was brought up, is this like my man? Well, he has a woman, and then he has like, you know, there are like prostitutes at work. Like he gets really into the antics of this guy, like, you know, like the bad, is this the bad Wall Street? Yeah, and he doesn't, and he falls and like, and he ends up teaching like business classes and stuff, like, so in that sense. But like, I'm like, guys aren't prostitutes. In that sense, not quite a fit, but like in terms of like having more than one female figure in his life, it's kind of like different types of female characters in his life. So here we go. Say a fun, so since it's a business movie, it was like fun YouTube bit about this channel, Tanis Leonhardi. I posted 19 videos in one day on 19 April 2020. So if you ever wonder like how many has she done in a day, I've done 19 on 19 April 2020. It's not something I've really returned to. It was a lot. Perhaps I'm and then moving forwards. Perhaps after I move in with my soulmates, DeKaylin Metcalf moves into my room, this room, and Russell Wilson moves into the multi-purpose room over that way at my parents' house. They seek assistance in regards to gameplay and helmets / uniforms more generally from both my mom and my dad. It's like, some people are like, well, they just have the sense that people are moving. How about DeKaylin Metcalf here and Russell Wilson there? Yeah. Okay. And then some people are like, you know, fixated on the like my sibling and like trying to get that pushed out, you know, kind of thing. So is it possible my sister and her husband lose it all? As in everything they have been working on in their careers, each are big deals at their company, each with a 6-figure salary. So essentially, is it possible my sister and her husband lose it all, as in everything they've been working on in their careers? Okay. Yes, they already have on this YouTube channel. Yeah, that was their own choosing too. They even initiated their own loss of everything. So their impact here has resulted in their own complete failure. Yeah, so they got their 0%, their work stripped down to 0% by their own actions and their own choosing and their own initiative. Yeah, they certainly do not need my help. Perhaps they genuinely fail because they have not given being family people so much as a single thought. I mean, my sister still has not told me she has had a child in person or through any means of communication, any other means like a text or email. No, nothing. And it was born over 4 months ago. Yeah, last calendar year, 2024, per the Christianity calendar. Yeah. She, my sister, currently has a family of 5, including her husband, and all their offspring, including over 200 pounds of dog. Or perhaps they fail because my sister is a flirt at work / in an office environment. It's kind of a huge turnoff. Anyway, those are my movie notes on The Wolf of Wall Street, 2013, 30 April 2025 viewing.